So today I'll be talking about how to start your profile and just give you tips on how to start your profile on Fiverr. So I'm a freelance writer. I write for different businesses. So my services are fashion based. So I'll write articles or product descriptions. So I wanted to offer tips to anybody who is getting started. This is not a full blown tutorial or a how to in depth. This is literally just different tips to help you get started. And these I feel like are the most important parts or aspects of starting as a freelancer on Fiverr. So let's jump right into it. All right, so the first thing is your photos. You want to make sure you have quality photos, and I'll start with the profile photo. So, profile photos, it can be you, it can be your logo. The first thing you want to do, if you are using yourself as the profile photo, you want to make sure you have a good picture with just your face looking directly in the camera. So you can do this by going outside, getting in natural lighting, and making sure you're around greenery and a nice scenery. You don't want to have people in the background, cars in the background, or anything that's a distraction. So you want to make sure it's just you in the picture. Looking at the camera, make sure you look pleasant, like you want to be there, like you want somebody to talk to you, because when clients are looking at your profile, sorry, they look at who you are. So they're like, do I want to reach out to this person? Do they look friendly? Then you want to make sure that your profile picture is professional if you decide to use a logo. So you don't want to just do something that you drew really quickly or just some random logo. You want to make sure you get a professional logo. Now, you can get one where you can create for free, and I forgot the website's name. And if I think of it, I'll put it in the description bar. But you can always use Canva. That's one where you can create a free logo. I've created logos on Canva and stuff like that, but I do have just a signature logo now, and I got somebody on Fiverr to make that for me. So that's what you want to do. Then you could put that up as your logo, and that looks very professional. All right. All right. So the next thing would be checking the fees. So the fees, now the fees is where things get a little tricky, because when I first started, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this money, I'm gonna cash out and I'm gonna be all good. And then they were like, no, we need a piece of that. So they will charge you a fee. Figure out what the fees are before you even submit your gig. Find out what the fees are. Then you'll be able to go price your gigs according to what the fees are. So always, always, always look at the fees, because even though you charge a certain amount, you're not going to cash out on that amount, because Fiverr will charge you a platform fee. All right, then the next thing will be profile samples. So you want to make sure you have samples. You can put them on your profile, or you can just keep them to yourself until somebody asks, do you have a sample of your work? You can write a sample. If you need fashion inspiration or ideas, go on Vogue.com. Go on Instagram, whoever you follow that's a fashion publication or a public figure who is known for their fashion. Whatever it is that you want to write about, you have the inspiration and you have the information right in front of your face. You just have to look for it and make sure you're writing about things that are current, things that are relevant. So if you want to do fashion trends, make sure the year is relevant and that everything is current. And then you can save it as a PDF or save it as a Word document and then submit it to the client when they ask. Because you can submit documents inside of the messaging system. You can also start a blog. If you want to do a Tumblr or a WordPress or some type of free blog, you can start a blog and just give the client your link. Last thing will be Grammarly. Please check your grammar. When you're writing your portfolio not pictures, but when you're writing your pieces for your portfolio, so you're writing your samples, please check your work. Please check your grammar. You can log on to Grammarly. It's free. They'll tell you exactly where you went wrong and where your mistakes are. Look at the red lines or look at the red mistakes only, because they'll try to sell you like this pro version, but the red shows you the main most critical mistakes. So spelling, punctuation, things like that. We're writers, so they expect us to know how to write, know how to spell, know how to input proper grammar and punctuation and stuff, but we forget we're not perfect. And sometimes you write really fast and you just try to get the words out. So use Grammarly. You can download the app. You can put it on your phone. It's embedded in your keyboard. So even when you're writing back and forth to a client, you keep your grammar precise. All right, I said that was the last thing, but that wasn't the last thing. I want to talk about responding quickly to your clients. Make sure you respond quickly. Make sure you respond and be punctual. You don't have to respond every single little second, but you don't want to leave people waiting. So make sure you're on top of that. I know many of us work our regular 9 to 5 jobs and run our businesses on the side. So you want to make sure whenever you're off the clock, you're responding and you're keeping up with things. And then I want to circle all the way back because I forgot to mention inside of your gigs, you're going to need a photo there too. So, like, let's say you are writing, you're going to need a photo. You can choose a random photo of somebody writing something down or somebody with a notebook or something like that to make your profile look professional. And I'll link my profiles below too so you can see what I'm talking about. But that's it. I know I went really fast, but I just don't want it to be a super long video. But those are the main tips that I feel like will set you off to a good start. I wish everybody luck and thank you for watching.